So here's my review of Sonic Origins for the PC. I'm pretty sure this works fine on consoles, but on PC this has been a huge shipwreck. So in my view, I would say like a 0 out of 10, as it is now, because it doesn't work on PC. I mean, by a sheer miracle, if you can like even get to the menu and just go into settings and change the resolutions, which I did actually, but that was just luck. Uh, but for others, it may be a problem. I mean, I assume whoever ported this to PC assumed you have to have like a crisis graphics card or something. But it's not like the game itself is lagging when you play this, but it's like the menu itself is just refusing to work or cooperate. I don't know. It's just weird, but it works if you like have the lower resolution. I have mine to 11, um, 11,000 pixels or something. So yeah, so in terms of what it is now, I would say like a 0 out of 10. But assuming if Sega actually does make it work, I would say like a 7 out of 10 would be my rating. Screw that. 6 out of 10. That would be my rating. But because uh, one of the good things is it does enhance the charm to it with the cutscenes. I do think that's one of the main reasons why you should get this is the cutscenes are very actually charming, actually very well made. What does suck though is once you have like play the game, you can't actually rewatch the cutscenes, or if you do, you probably have to go to a museum or something. I kind of don't like that they kind of have it like as a one thing. Like I do kind of wish that that you could just have it played every time you replay it. I mean, having the cutscene there is actually kind of cool. When I play Sonic CD and I can see like the cutscenes is actually making the game feel fresh. So I don't know why it's like when you watch it once, then you don't need them anymore. I mean, maybe they do it for speedrunners or something, but I kind of wish they actually had the option of turning them on or off. I mean, maybe I should check that afterwards. But if I don't update the info, then it probably doesn't exist. But yeah, um, I think. Also there's something that I don't like about this is, for example, there's some sound effects that they actually doesn't have. I mean, even if, for example, the Sonic CD port that I played on Xbox 360, when Amy went to hug you, you have like a sound effect like or something that doesn't exist here. So there's some sound effects I don't like that isn't here. But I have played other Sonic games that didn't have some sound effects like. Sonic 3D Blast on PC, and I like that game. So for some, maybe this is a deal breaker, but I think this may be a problem for some people. So yeah, that's a minor complaint. So that's why I take a minus out of that review. And other minus is the key mapping thing. I don't like that you can't use the arrow keys to play Sonic. I mean, why would I want to use WASD key bindings? I mean, I don't play 2D platforms like that. I wish you could actually play with arrow keys. That's how I like to play 2D platforms usually. So I don't know why they removed that part of the game. I mean, I like the gamepad, but I also want to. When I play like a simple 2D platformer, I actually just want to have the laptop on the go and just play it like that. It's fun. I guess like minus for the key binding, minus for the lack of sound effects, and minus that you can't replay the cutscenes when you are like done with watching it in a sense, and I guess what was it? Oh yeah, I guess that you can't you can't really like have it in like a widescreen function with the classic mode. That also a minus for me. So that's why it's like a 6 out of 10 if it works. If Sega fixes and performs it, then I will give it a 6 out of 10 for that one. I'm gonna assume that they're not gonna have widescreen focus on the classic mode, and it's not it's not the worst thing in the world, but yeah, it's kind of I kind of do wish they had widescreen though, because but I guess if everything is fixed, then they will obviously get a 10 out of 10 from me. But yeah, I do think this is only worth getting if you want a fresh start of Sonic games with the cutscenes, because they are really cool to look at. But yeah, I kind of wish you could have at least have the option to replay it. But I'm gonna check it out now and see if if the game has the option to replay it. If not, then you probably won't hear it in the um, in the description, basically. But yeah, as it is now, 0 out of 10 because it doesn't work for most people, so it's not even worth getting on PC. But if it's at least performing well in terms of at least not crashing when you play the game, then I would say 6 out of 10 as it is now. But if they fix all the issues that I described, then I would say 10 out of 10. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, thank you for listening to this review, and bye.